Nice quick video. Moldavis has asked that we set up a nice little brief on what is Zeus and why shouldn't you piss him off? That was the question. So, first of all, what is Zeus? Arma Zeus is a live map editing environment where you can create and edit scenarios on the fly whilst you're in game with other players. At the moment, this is just a empty map that I've spawned in. As you can see, we've got some vehicles here. Normally you have a couple of guys running around, actual players that connect to the game, and you play the role of a game master, sort of like a dungeon master in D&D. You are there to provide an environment for the guys to play in. Now, how you do that? You've got a couple of tools. So first off, you can drop some units. Here are some nice blue 4-1s. Let's put some American troops down. So
waiting. Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
There we go. We've got a nice little squad there. You can also put down enemy forces. So here, let's put some Russians down. So they've got another squad there. They'll probably start kicking off if they see each other, but you know, they're kind of poor AI. The other bits and pieces you can do, you can put down groups just in the top right here, and you can also put down modules. And whilst they're firing, let's move away so it's nice and quiet. Quite a few different modules there, so lots of things like AI behavior, so we can get them to defend an area within 100 meters. We can also get these guys to search an area of, let's say, 200 meters, and they will then go out and about. Those are just some examples. Now, the other feature of Zeus, which is really quite cool, is that whilst you normally will be zooming around the map and sort of playing it from the editor's perspective, what you can also do is click down here. You've got Zeus remote control. If you click on him, you zoom in and you take control, and that's me playing in first person as the character that we spawned earlier. It's quite useful. And let's come out of there. And as you can see, they're all popping things off. Now, that's the very basics of Zeus. Now, why shouldn't you piss off Zeus? Well, Zeus is pretty powerful. He can do many things, as well as dropping things like overpowered units, like, let's put in Abrams or 2.
Ready. On the way.
And get them to roll in. You can also do things like call in fire support. So here we go, we've got Kaz run, so we can put fire, drop an A10, and that will spawn an A10, which, as you can see it up there, coming in. So yeah, as part of Zeus, you have access to a huge number of tools, which in an angry person's hands, they can be overpowered as such. We could just call in the same thing over. Could just call in an artillery strike on a bunch of friendly players if we wanted. And for some reason that didn't hurt any of them. There we go. So imagine if you were playing a game and all of a sudden the AI just dropped artillery on your exact position because it knew where you were and it thought it would be challenging. It's not challenging. It's just shit. But yeah, you don't want to piss off Zeus because an angry Zeus can be kind of a dick. If you want to play Zeus, then there's a couple of tips. First of all, there's a couple of mods that you should get. The first is called Achilles. Achilles gives you another option, or a few more options, as well as the default ones which come with Ace, which we use on our server. The other one is called ZEC. There's two of them. There's one for the base Arma things, and there's one for the community upgrade project items. And these just allow you to put down little bases and compositions so that if you wanted to say give the players a mission where they attacked a mortar bunker or two, there you go, you've got some presets that you can just drop down nice and quickly, and away you go. The trick with Zeus is not to see it as a competition between them and the players. Some people can do that. I prefer not to. I think that the point of a Zeus is to try and provide a fun and engaging experience, trying to match the challenge between being difficult but not just being overpowered. Like if you've got a bunch of new players, you don't want to just spawn down like 200 troops, enemy troops, and say go and kill these guys. It's not tremendously fun. If you can try and work a story in there somehow, a little bit of a backstory, all the better. But that's the main thing. Don't see it as a competition between you as Zeus versus the players. See it as the players trying to win against the AI, which you just happen to be controlling. Seems a little better that way for me. And that's it. That's what Zeus is. This is probably a pretty shitty video, but you know what? It'll do the trick. Hope you're happy, Mold Davis.